Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how we can create responsive table. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you this table which I have created. So how this is working. So as you can see, this is responsive, right? So to create this responsive table, I have started with some basic components. Okay, so I'll show you one by one how I have created these. Okay, it's very simple. So first of all, this will be the uh, this we are going to use for the headings. Okay, headings in the table. So let let's make it medium. Okay, then click on this text and then shift and A, shift plus A. Okay, that's it. Now you can little bit adjust the height if you want, or let the height be like this, and width I'll just increase it to 13. That's fine. Okay, add a fill to it. Okay, and then the color will be this light blue shade. Okay, now you just hold on alt and then duplicate this. Okay, or maybe you can just use the control plus D option. Okay, so this will be the content. Okay, the table content. This should be regular and the color should be this. I'm using this shade 6A, 6A and 6A. Okay, so I'll make sure the width is same here. Okay, that's it. Now I'll duplicate this again. I need this icons now inside this cell. Okay, now one by one I'm going to add it inside this. Okay, you see how easily it's getting added. Okay, because of the auto layout. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. Now I need this status. Okay, so let's see how we are going to create it. Now just need to add a text layer. Okay, and then make sure its font size is 10. Okay, and then shift A. Done. Now the height we need to little bit decrease it. Okay, we don't want so much height. um, so maybe 3 is fine. Okay, and let's add a fill to it, and then the corner radius. Okay, now the color will be this one. Okay, now add a auto layout to this also. Shift A. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to check the height here. Yeah, done. Cool. That's it. Now let's name it. Okay, you'll come to know why I'm naming it. Okay, it's very important. Content. This will be action and status. Status. Okay, that's it. Now select all of them and then click on component set here. Okay, done. I'm going to delete this. Now let's take our new frame so that we can design a new table here. Okay. First of all, I'll take this. I think this black, I don't want to be the pure black. Yeah, that's fine. That's 1B, 1B, 1B. Okay. So I'll duplicate this cell here. Okay. And now you will see why I have named it. Okay. If you click on this drop down, there is this. Now you can very easily identify, okay, this is the content, this is the actions, this is the status. So, naming really helps. Okay. So I'm going to click on it and then just see how easily it got replaced with the other variant. Okay. Just hit on Control plus D. Okay. That's it, done. Now select all the cells and then again Shift A. Done. Okay. Now again, Control plus T, the whole column. That's it. Now just this row and plus this row. Just hold on Shift and click on this row. Okay. Now Shift and A. Done. I'll duplicate this. We need 7 columns. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Yeah. So now let's get the real text here for the headings. Okay. User ID, name, email. Name, email, address, gender, status, and then the last one is action. Now click on this one, all these cells here. Okay, I need the action cells now here. Okay, just click on the actions. It got replaced. Can you see how easy it was? So that's why I was suggesting that we can, better we name the layers. So it's very easy for us to, switch between these different cells here, different components. Now for the status, now let's change it to the status. Okay. Now one issue here is I don't have the other variants for the status here. We only have active, right? So now the nested components concept comes here. Okay. Now I'm going to design this one. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to again create it. Okay. To show you how I have actually created it. Okay. This is one, and then just duplicate this in object. Okay. I will increase the width a little bit. Yeah. This should be red. Okay. And fine. Now let's make it a component set. Sorry, one thing, I need to name it, okay? Active inactive. Done. Now select the whole thing and then click on the drop down and then component set. Done. Now just copy this, okay? Now you know you will be able to, what I did here is I just right click on it and then I clicked on the paste to replace, okay? This one. So now if you check here, sorry. So now if you check here, you will be able to change it. Okay, I'm going to just randomly select and then enact. Done. Simple, right? Gender, let's add the content. Female. Done, right? Now the address, okay? Assam. That's it. Now, for this user ID, name and email, we can use the content reel option here. For the name, we are going to go to the plugins, then content reel. Okay, if you don't have this plugin, you can install it. Okay, sorry. I need to select all of them first of all, and then it would work. Okay, done, right? So randomly it added. So we are going to adjust this, this issue here. Okay, now this one. I'm going to use the multi-edit option here. Okay, okay, let it be same for now. Okay, and then email. For the email also we can do the plugin. Okay, that's it. Now, if you check, this won't work, right? So you are going to individually click on all of this column here, and then just make it fill container. That's it. Now you can always adjust it even after applying the fill container here, okay? So here we need little bit less space, right? So we can reduce the space here, okay? And then here we can increase it, sorry. Now the issue here is I want this to be, left aligned, okay? This all of the text here. So what I'm going to do is it's very simple now because here only I need to make the change and it will be applied there, okay? So just click on this one and then click on this one, and then you can see the auto layout section here, right? You need to, this is in the center, right? You need to make it align left. Okay, same thing I'm going to do with this one, align left. Done. Okay, so now you see, so that is it for today's video. Okay, I hope you understood. Again, I'll show you how it is working. Okay, you see it's responsive, right? So let me know if you have got any doubt. I'll see you in my next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching.